Hi, I'm Mallory Brooke, makeup artist and content creator here on YouTube, and I have finally purchased the Shark FLEXSTYLE. If you've been watching me for some time, you know I finally got the Dyson Airwrap earlier this year. I've done several reviews and tutorials in all things Dyson Airwrap, so if you would like to see those tutorials and the review of the Dyson Airwrap, I will link that below. And my tutorials with the Dyson Airwrap as well as my review is really targeted towards short hair, so if you have shorter hair, I think those videos will help you out a lot with your Dyson Airwrap. So I have more medium length hair currently, so we're gonna see how the Shark FLEXSTYLE holds up against my beloved Dyson Airwrap. The differences here are, main thing, the price. So the Dyson Airwrap Complete, Long, and all of the different packages that the Dyson Airwrap come in are $5.99. The Shark FLEXSTYLE, I paid $2.99 for the Shark FLEXSTYLE, and I purchased the wavy to straight version. The curly coily version comes with the diffuser, and I just didn't feel like I needed that. I really want to use the Shark FLEXSTYLE to smooth out my curls, so that's why I went with this version. Now, both the Shark FLEXSTYLE and the Dyson Airwrap use Coanda technology. The Dyson Airwrap is, not damaging on your hair and all of these claims. It heats up to 302 degrees, I believe. And the Shark FLEXSTYLE, when you look it up, it just says no heat damage. There's no temperature that's noted of how high this heats up, so that's interesting. I have seen really great reviews on this, so I'm really excited to try this today for the first time. I'm just gonna create a sleek look with some waves using the barrel and the other attachments, so let's get started. One noticeable difference immediately is with the Shark FLEXSTYLE, you do not get a nice little storage box like the Dyson Airwrap. It is really super nice. I mean, this is like lined and all of that. It comes with a lid. I really do appreciate that about the Dyson Airwrap, that it comes in something you can store it in, because there are so many attachments and things like that, especially with styling tools like this. So an inclusion of some sort of storage box, that's kind of a check for the other team, Shark. Now I have a Shark vacuum, like a robot vacuum that I purchased this year that is a vacuum and a mop, and I really like it. So I'm really hoping I like this as well. Now I will just be giving my comparison thoughts between the two as I go along. I will say this, when I first looked into the Shark FLEXSTYLE, I immediately was like, ooh, I don't really like the afters in the photos. And I still don't. Like, I feel like her hair looks almost, it just looks damaged, or maybe in the afters they used too much hairspray. It just looks stiff and not as soft as the Dyson Airwrap afters. I'm not quite sure why that is, but the afters just looked honestly like a little bit damaged, and not, I mean, to me, and you guys let me know, these curls right here just look a little inconsistent and not good. So I'm hoping that mine will turn out a little better. I don't know why they would use afters like that. Okay, immediately it comes like this with all the cardboard. Wow, okay. The actual drying mechanism is a lot larger than the Dyson Airwrap. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were about the same size. I did look up the weight of this versus the Dyson Airwrap, because that's one thing Shark really was like kind of braggy about, is the weight, and it's 1.5 pounds, but the Dyson Airwrap comes in at a 1.45 pounds. So technically the Dyson Airwrap is a little bit lighter weight and definitely smaller, as well as the Shark is kind of like a perfect circle, and the Dyson Airwrap is a little bit of an oval, so it's a little easier to hold. And I say this because these types of things matter to me, because I have arthritis, so the longer my hands and arms are in the air and the harder things are to hold, that's a big negative for me, but we'll see how it does as it styles. Now with the Shark, it comes with a left and a right barrel, so you got two barrels to work with. And the Dyson, you just switch left to right and you're good to go. So this Shark FLEXSTYLE comes with the little flat brush styler, as well as the large, I wonder if what bristles these are. They feel a little stiff, but it comes with a large round brush. That's interesting. I just noticed that the plug is super small, which is really convenient. Now, honestly, here's the whole reason that I decided to get the Shark Styler is because of this. I thought that this was such a cool aspect of the Shark FLEXSTYLE, that it's ergonomic and you can really kind of get some precision in your blow drying. So hopefully that will be worth it. And you have 3 fan settings, 3 heat settings, and a cool shot here. So I'm gonna go ahead, my hair's kind of halfway dry and you know, whatever, I've had it in like a clip to keep it smooth. So I'm gonna go ahead and blow out my roots and then get to styling. All right, let's try this baby out. Hopefully we will like it. I just have to say, that is so loud. That is so loud. Oh my God. Oh wow. And it's like not a loud that's like, oh, that's louder than the Dyson airwrap. You know, how many decibels louder? That's loud, like it's screaming at me. That sounds like there's like a high pitched scream. So if you have a headache, girl, I don't know if you're gonna be able to use this. All right, that's on the lightest fan mode. I'm gonna turn it on 1 heat. That's medium. That's high. That's loud, you guys. Oh my God, that's so loud. Okay, I am going to now use this round brush attachment to kind of smooth out my hair. Because if I, what? Girl, that sounds like that's gonna fall apart. Are we locked? Yeah, we're locked and loaded, but can you see that? All right, let's see if it falls off of there. Okay. I'm gonna do my bangs. Okay, this is very like, it's not tangly at all, which is nice. I feel like it's styling my bangs really well, but I also feel like I'm inside of like an airplane engine. But look at that, that smoothed that really, really well. Okay, I feel like the buttons should be here, but they're down here, and I'm so used to, even like my blow dryer has buttons like right where you need to quickly change temperatures, speed settings, things like that. You have to go all the way down, honey, to get to the controls. And another thing I'm noticing is I'm smelling like a burning plastic smell, and it's not my hair, it's the actual FLEXSTYLE. So that's interesting. All right, I'm gonna try this attachment just to smooth my hair a little bit more. I just wanna, yeah, I don't know. I'm not screaming for joy just yet. All right. All right, that smooths the ends really quickly, and that's still like, you know, damp. And I am, ow, okay, that burns your fingers. I am leaving my hair a little damp because I want to go in with the barrels. I just want to kind of get a feel for these attachments. I can barely stand this, honestly, on the lowest setting. It is so loud. I don't have a headache today, but if I did, I just like wouldn't use this. I do like the brushes themselves. I feel like they're very smoothing and all of that. I'm gonna kind of blast my roots a little bit more in the back so we can get to trying the barrels. One thing I do want to point out is the Dyson does not have like faux boar hair bristles or anything. I feel like personally, as someone who styles their hair a lot, has very nice brushes that I style my hair with just a blow dryer, these types of bristles will get very dirty very fast. So if you do have the Shark FLEXSTYLE, just make sure that you're cleaning these bristles, you know, quite often, because you don't want product buildup getting on your scalp, on your hair over time and heating up and coating your hair. These types of bristles they just stay a lot cleaner. Also, this brush for the Dyson Airwrap actually moves with the flow of the air. So wherever the brush is facing, that's where your airflow is gonna go. So you get less of this situation that you're seeing. I'm getting a little bit of frizziness. Just make sure you clean these attachments because they will get a lot of buildup quickly. Honestly, for $300, I don't think this should be this wobbly, period. I don't think that it doesn't feel quality. And $600 for the Dyson Airwrap is insane still to me to this day, but still $300 for a hair tool is a lot of money. And this just doesn't feel like it's $300. It just doesn't, to me, in the hand as I'm styling my hair, it's wobbling all around. I do like this though, but I don't feel that it's quality. I feel like this is almost like something that I would pick up at Target that would be like a Revlon styling tool, not something that's $300. Plus that burning plastic smell and how loud it is, I'm just already like not enjoying it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this attachment here, which hopefully will get less flyaways and we can really target our roots. And this sucker gets really hot. Like my scalp, it's on the hottest setting. I'm gonna have to turn it down to the first setting because it is hot, 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 hot. I do like that you can get nice precision and everything with the airflow. All right, let's go ahead and try these barrels. So far, I'm not thrilled about the little faux boar bristle situation. So I do like, however, when I was purchasing this, when I realized that the Shark FLEXSTYLE did have a left and a right, I was like, that's really nice because that takes the guesswork out of like, which way did I turn my Airwrap again? Like, which way, you know, like, so when you're quickly styling, you tend to forget. I know I do. So I really liked the fact that there was a left and a right, but that also indicates that you have to change barrels midway. You can't just seamlessly style your hair all in one go. Also, let me point this out. This is the Dyson Airwrap barrel, and this is the Shark FLEXSTYLE. This has like very, very prominent ridges, whereas the Dyson Airwrap barrel is smoother and a little more seamless. This is almost like steps. So I'm curious to see what the heck that's gonna do in my hair because I have naturally curly hair, so my hair can bend or crease really easily. And these tools stay hot. Be careful. With the Dyson Airwrap, it's kind of like, ooh, yeah, the brush is a little warm, like, ooh, but this burned my hands. So I don't know how there's no heat damage. You know what I mean? Like there's some heat damage with everything because it's heat. But all right, I'm gonna do the left side of my head first. Let's see. One thing I don't like about buying these very expensive hair tools is like, no one just throws in a good crocodile clip. So it's like, okay, thanks. I'll use my own, I guess. Okay, we are going to now, ooh, actually that might be a little dry, but we'll try. So this is left, let's see, goes this way. I don't like where the buttons are. Is that just me? Why are they all the way down here? What? Okay, and this is a very large, it's very large. Oh, I'm gonna do one heat, one fan. And you just okay. Maybe a little higher on the heat, maybe a little higher on the fan, so we'll do medium. And hold, wire the buttons all the way down here. And cool shot it. Ah, this gets hot. This gets hot. I'm cool shotting it now. And I only have it on the second heat setting and the second fan setting. I'm gonna cool shot it. It takes a while for the cool shot to kick in, just so you know. I'm still getting that burning plastic smell. I honestly feel like I just wanna go back in with the brush. I might dampen this half of my head and then smooth out this my curls coming through because I'm not gonna like that. I'm not gonna end up liking that. Let's roll with it though. Let's see. I might just dampen my hair as I go. So here's another thing I do want to mention. So if you are intermediate level able to style your hair, you know that going one direction with curls will make your hair all fall together. Sometimes it's good to mix up the direction of your curls so you get a little more body texture and actual movement so your hair's not moving all in one piece. If you want to do that, you're gonna have to change from left to right instead of like the Dyson just changing the knob. This is hot. I'm going to just go ahead and dampen the ends a little bit because we're just gonna have to, yeah, have it a little more damp. Still give it a shot, you know? But it's burning my leg. Okay. I don't like the fact that I'm dreading every time I turn it on because it's so loud. And maybe I'm just sensitive, but you guys will have to let me know. Maybe that was a little too, whew, bro, that's hot. I don't experience the attachments getting too hot on the Dyson. I just don't, period. Okay, cool shot. It's just so difficult to find the button. And it takes a while for that cool shot to kick in, y'all. Definitely longer than the Dyson. Okay, one of the bragging points about the Shark Flex is that it dries faster and styles faster than the Dyson Airwrap, and I can tell you exactly why. There is so much more wind. I don't know, a wind tunnel? I feel like I'm speaking very loudly right now. But there's more air flow, like to a very kind of just obnoxious degree. And then also the heat is it gets a lot hotter. So be careful. I feel like the heat setting that's lowest is too low to actually style my hair. And I feel like the medium heat, which is what I'm using, is almost too hot. Let's finish styling this side of my head and I'll come back to you. This is so loud. It's hurting my ear. It's literally like hurting my left ear. I don't know. No one talked about how loud this was. This is so loud. All right, I'm going to finish off styling this top part of my head. As you can see, I still have frizz at the roots. I don't feel like it defrizzed as easily as the Dyson Airwrap. I don't know. Oh my God, my ear actually hurts. All right, I'm gonna style the top of my head. Let's do this. Okay, now that definitely gave me more of a curl because we're getting into my longer hair. Cool shot, still not cool, still not cool, still not cool, still not cool. Almost there, we're there, it's cool now. Whew. Okay, now that's a curl and a half. See, I cannot find that cool shot button. Oh, and I need it. Ow! I'm sure once you get used to going down 3 feet to get to the buttons, it gets, more intuitive, but my gosh, we can do some bangs, girl. No, it's so effing loud. It's so effing loud. Okay, so these are gonna cool as I finish this other side of my head. I'm very impressed with these curls, okay? But holy crap, that was so loud. I cannot hear. All right, we're gonna speed run through this side of my head. Be careful, these are hot, very, very hot. I'm gonna go ahead and smooth my roots because my curls are coming through on this side and we'll go from there. All right, so I have both sides done. By your ears for quite some time because you gotta hold it to style it. I'm gonna use the right side barrel to, ow, God, it's so hot. I'm gonna use, actually, no, I need the left side? No, the right side. I'm gonna use the right side barrel to do my bangs really quickly. See how that turns out. See if we can, because I know I can with the Dyson. Okay, so which way you going, girl? You need to go up. I want you to go up. Okay. I feel like I'm always having to locate, in a panic, that cool shot button when it should be somewhere that's pretty intuitive, especially when it's a very important part of the styling process with a tool like this. Now I'm gonna switch to the left, and I guess grab what I can. All right. So hot. All right, well, this is the Shark Flex Styler with short hair. I think the curls look bouncy and awesome and great. I feel like the cool shot button doesn't cool down fast enough or cool enough to actually set the curls. So I'm gonna wait a minute before I comb through these curls, but I feel like my hair feels a little dullness to it that I saw in the after pictures online. Almost like I sprayed hairspray real quick and I didn't. And I just think that that's kind of the frizz and the dullness locked in. I don't know if it has to do with the materials that this is made out of, but these are you need to be careful to not touch those. I would love to know, because I couldn't find it, I would love to know how hot this gets because like I said, the lowest heat setting is not hot enough to actually style my hair, but then that medium heat, that middle heat, is just too hot. It burns my scalp. And it's like holding a curling iron too close to my scalp. That's what it feels like. The fan, the airflow is way too loud, even on the lowest setting. And you need to use at least medium to knock out any type of dampness that you may have for quick styling. I do not like that the cool button is like just very hard to locate. None of this is intuitive. I don't like that. I do like that Dyson not only has the really great technology, the temperature control and things like that, those aspects to it, but I like that it's an intuitive hair tool. This is very big for such a short barrel, so you have to kind of hold it down close to you, and the filter here wants to like get, you know, sucked into your shirt and into your hand where you have to hold your hand. It's just not a very intuitive hair tool as far as I can tell so far. I still smell that burning plastic, and I think it's the actual materials that the Shark FLEXSTYLE is made out of. I am so disappointed because I thought that the left and the right barrel, I was like, man, I'm gonna like this better than my Dyson, and I'm gonna really not like that very much. So I'm just gonna comb through. Cool. Okay, that's not bad. It's just I can get like a little bit more defined waves with short hair with the Dyson Airwrap. Oh girl, now we're looking like a 70s news anchor or something. That doesn't look too bad. I do wish it would grab onto shorter sections. It really didn't want to grab onto my bangs and kind of created a kink, which is because the barrels are, you know, that step there. That's what you have to deal with, so you're careful, your hair will kink. All right, let's get a 360 here. Maybe I'll eat my words, but my head and my ears are still ringing. Okay, it's not bad. My hair doesn't look too frizzy, but it definitely doesn't look, it just looks kind of dull. Definitely can get more defined waves, like I said, with the Dyson Airwrap with shorter hair, but I don't mind this. This is pretty cute. I don't like how my bangs turned out. That's a whole other, I can use another tool real quick, you know? All right, let's do a quick rundown. This is the final style. It's not too bad. There are some frizzy spots, but I do have naturally curly hair, so that can happen sometimes. So I'm just gonna chalk that up. Having curly hair and having to have it halfway damp before you style it with a hair tool like the Dyson Airwrap or the Shark FLEXSTYLE. Here's the thing. I think the one thing that I like about it is the one thing that got me to finally purchase it, and it is the actual flex mechanism of this tool. I think that is so cool, and I'm kind of surprised Dyson didn't come up with that. However, everything else, I am not a fan. I did not like how big this is versus the Dyson Airwrap. Like, this is with a tool on it, and this is the Shark FLEXSTYLE without a tool, and it's almost as big. This I can grab better because of its shape. This is just kind of round and has, you know, my fingers are hitting the wrong buttons at the wrong time. I like how this is at an, you know, the cool shot is in an intuitive spot, and so are the heat and fan settings. So I really prefer where the buttons are on the Dyson Airwrap to the Shark FLEXSTYLE. I do prefer the actual flex for the hair dryer to like really get the roots. I like my Dyson Airwrap to smooth my hair with this smoothing tool, but this is much more effective when it comes to blasting the roots, knocking out any excess moisture you need to knock out before you start styling. However, this is insanely loud on the lowest setting, and the Dyson Airwrap, it doesn't bother me. I have a Dyson hairdryer and it doesn't bother me. It's not loud. Even on the lowest setting, I can barely stand that kind of like whistle loud. Okay, that's my rooster. But here is the Shark on the lowest setting. Here is the Dyson Airwrap on the lowest setting. Doesn't bother me at all. All right, we'll go to the second setting. This is the Shark FLEXSTYLE on the second setting, and that has to go right next to your ear, you know what I'm saying? This is the Dyson Airwrap on the second setting. Fine, it's fine. I barely have to raise my voice to actually get my mic to pick up on it. All right, for you guys, I'll do anything. This is the Shark FLEXSTYLE on the highest setting. I am having a ringing in both of my ears. Okay, that cannot be good. That can't be good for your hearing. All right, this is the Dyson Airwrap on the highest setting. It's fine. I can still talk to you. I raise my voice a little bit more, but I'm not screaming. So that right there, even if the Shark Flex didn't smell like burning plastic and had more intuitive settings where the buttons were and things like that, it's enough. The other thing that I prefer about the Dyson Airwrap is that the tools, the attachments don't get so hot that you can barely touch them, and they don't get so hot to where it feels like you're holding a curling iron on your actual scalp. The Shark FLEXSTYLE, my scalp is a little tender right now because of the heat, and I only use it on medium heat because the low heat was just too low to actually set anything. So overall, I definitely highly prefer the Dyson Airwrap, which is a shock to me because I really thought that the Shark FLEXSTYLE was gonna take its place, and it absolutely has not. This never once ever, even, I know this is brand new, even brand new, it did not smell like burning plastic. I don't like that smell. It smells like I should be concerned. And overall, I feel like my hair is more dull. I do think it's probably from how hot this gets. Like, I do not set any of my hot tools higher than 375. Like, I try really hard to take good care of my hair. So not knowing how hot this gets and the lowest setting being hot, but not hot enough to style my hair, I just can't get behind that. I also just prefer the Dyson Airwrap attachments. You don't have the faux boar bristle here that you're gonna have to clean. If you use hair products, which you should when you style your hair to lock in your style and have protection against heat, girl, these are gonna get gunked up and actually damage your hair later on. If they are not cleaned regularly, they will get gunked up to each other, and then you're gonna be pulling your hair and things like that. These are much easier to clean and do not get a lot of product buildup. So I prefer the attachments, I prefer the loudness, I prefer the heat settings to the Dyson Airwrap. Overall, the things that I prefer with the Shark FLEXSTYLE are the price, which is still really steep. $300 is nothing to sneeze at, especially in this economy. You know, that's a good 1.5 bags of groceries. The Dyson is $5.99. But if you are going to invest in something that you are going to style your hair regularly with, I, as your friend and who does this for a living to recommend products, I recommend the Dyson Airwrap because I do feel over time the Shark FLEXSTYLE is going to, this is my personal opinion, and I'm saying this out of concern for my own hair, what I just did to it, I feel like it's gonna damage your hair over time. The Dyson Airwrap, I don't get that at all. Shark FLEXSTYLE, it gets too hot. Now, if you are someone who likes the Shark FLEXSTYLE and it works for you, that makes me super happy. Both of these tools are super expensive. If you're going to invest in one, save up a little longer and get yourself the Dyson Airwrap, and just don't get ringing in your ears. And it's just a little, I just feel like this is less damaging than this is going to be over time. And I think that's why the girls that I see in the Shark Flex thing, their hair looks dull and it looks damaged to me. Like, this doesn't look like a healthy curled style. I don't feel like my hair necessarily looks the healthiest right now. And it's not at its healthiest right now because I have been on low dose chemo for a month and all of that, but I've gone through that before, and I, don't get these results with a hair tool that I pay $300 for. So I'm wrapping up this review. Overall, I am gonna say it is a no-go on the Shark FLEXSTYLER. I think that it is damaging to the hair, and I don't like the smell, don't like the noise, don't like the attachments, and I'm really disappointed because I thought I would love it. Let us know in the comments below which tool you prefer, if you have tried both, because I have heard that some people prefer the Shark FLEXSTYLER, and I get it, I mean, it's new, it's the cool hot new thing. Let us know which you prefer, what you like about the Dyson Airwrap versus the Shark FLEXSTYLER. If you prefer the Shark FLEXSTYLER, let us know why. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you did in fact enjoy it. It lets me know that you enjoy my hair tutorials, hair reviews, and things like that, so I'll film more for you. And subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you in this beautiful, wonderful, positive community, and I will see you guys in the next one after I do a hair mask.
All right.